Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of TPPI or Test Pack. Please ignore episode 44. Boom! I've actually got to the part now where I know what episode's next. How cool is that? Because I just bulk recorded like a lot of stuff, like the Alfred stuff and the stuff before that, which was the what we're looking at right now. I just bulk recorded that at once just to get it over and done with, to be honest with you. But now I've caught up, stuff's happening. I renamed Robit to Fenton. Why? Why not? I hear you say. I should be saying. But you know, because Fenton, he still runs off. So like, when he's running away from his charge pad, I just one day went, Fenton, and then that made me laugh. And then there you go. So, because you know, he likes to wander off, and Fenton does like to wander off. So there you go. If you don't get that reference, Google it. You'll love it. What else we got going on? Yeah, this is still going like crazy. Like, this is like still processing ore from when it was over there. If I get this out and go iron ore, you know, well, that's ore. You see, it's got, you know, we've got 3.2k iron ingots, but we've still got 549 iron ore left. So if you do 549 times 5, that's how much iron ore we're going to get at the end of this. And then, even still, we're still getting ores from the nether, because, you know, that's still going on, isn't it? I haven't actually shown you guys that yet, I don't think. But anyway, so today's episode, because we're not doing that now, although my sound is pretty loud. There you go, let's turn that down. Today's episode, we're going to be starting on Darkcraft. There you go, that was very slow to come to mind. Do apologise about that. But yeah, so Darkcraft. Darkcraft's quite fun, got some awesome stuff in it, kind of, obviously. To start off, we're going to need something called a Force Rod. Now, I do remember that Darkcraft stuff does get dropped a lot in chests, and I did put all my stuff chests in here, like so. Okay, so that's a Force Shard, that's not what we want. It's similar, but as you can see, we've got like loads of Force stuff in here, and it's all Darkcraft, and I'm not gonna, well, I'll obviously cover that in a second, but for now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you how to get started. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is, you're gonna need to start mining some Force stuff. Now as you can see, I've already got some Force Gem there. It's 10 Force Shards, that's different. And you see this thing here? It's called the Force Rod. We're going to make ourselves one of those. To make that, we need one Force Gem, one Force Nugget. To get a Nugget, obviously what you've got to do is you've got to, you know, make it into an ingot. And you can just put that in a smelter, I think. And that works. And the only thing else we need is a stick. So if I grab one of these, and all we've got to do now is put this together in a wand type shape. And then that should get us... No. Yes. No. Really? Josh has already messed up, has he? Oh, well, we'll use this Force Rod then, I guess. Here you go. So, yeah, you can use this. I bet you it says if you press R. There you go. So you need a Force Ingot, not a Force Gem. There you go. And a Force Nugget. And as you can see here, it says the durability is really low on this one. Now, obviously, this because we're just getting started. The reason you build this one is because it's kind of like a crappy one, if you know what I mean. And you're only going to be using it for like some things that we're making. And then obviously we need to make ourselves the better one straight afterwards. Is there anything over that we can use it? No, okay, so it's just this. So there you go. So as you can see now, we've got this Force Rod. I think this is the texture pack I'm using. It's like this, but I know it looks similar to this one. Do you know? That's obviously Force Rod is different if you use the default texture pack, obviously. But yeah, so with this, we needed to make a couple things. We need to get ourselves an obsidian block, because that's kind of gonna be like our crafting table for this mod. And I said I was gonna put it in here in my mind, but to be honest with you, I'm gonna put it. Let's put it in this corner. No, let's put it in this corner out of the way. Why not? Let's put it here, just like that. So what you gotta do is get your Force Rod, right click, left click, shift right click, any right click. No, let's make ourselves another rod then. Yeah, that seemed to work before. Let's get a sapling as well, because the other thing you're going to be needing is you're going to need to make yourself a normal sapling, which we have. We have 6k normal saplings. That's a bit crazy if you ask me. So let's go over here and let's place this, because if this doesn't work, I have to make myself a new rod. Okay, so that works. And there you go. I've now got a Force Shard. So that's what happens when you run out of Force Rods, you know, when your Force Rod runs out of durability. That one that I would use then, that one was from out of a chest, hence why the low durability. But if you get a actual Force Ingot, you know what? I actually can't remember. Let's actually look it up, because why not? It's helped you guys to know. So, I want recipes. That's Darkcraft, Forcecraft. Smelting. Oh, there you go. So you can just use it like a normal smelter then, I guess. Yeah, so I was right. Okay. Let's make like 16 of those and put those in here to speed things up. Bricks, don't need you for now. Let's chuck that in there as well. And keep those Force Shards, because you can make them back into useful stuff. If I press U, actually, I'll show you. So I think you can make them back into more Force Rods. Tank Cart, you know, you don't really want one of those. Carpenter, yeah, so as you can see here, you can actually turn these into liquid force, and I'll show you what that is soon. But for now, though, what we'll need to do is we need our stick back, please, game. There we go. We need our force ingot, and we need our force, oh god, force nugget. There we go. So as you can see now, this one is the one you should get out of it, the durability one. So let's go back to this obsidian block and see why that's not worked. So I think it was right click or something. It's, you know, hello? No? What's it said? What have I said? I've written down somewhere how to do this. Right click obsidian. Yeah, that seems to not work. This game hates me is why. Okay, and the other thing we need to do is we need to actually make ourselves a book and chuck that on the ground as well. I will see why that one's not working. That's a bit weird. So a book, you know, everyone knows how to make a book, surely, don't they? Chuck it on the ground like that, right click, boom, and you got this. Ooh, that's quite cool, isn't it? It's called an upgrade tome. Now you'd think, right click to read it. No, that doesn't happen. You don't right click to read it. You need to use it in this machine over here. It's called the Force Infuser, this is what we're trying to make. And I've got no frigging clue why it's not working. So I'm going to try some buttons and find out why it's not working, and I'll come back when I've found out. So be right back. Okay, so I realised my mistake now. If you actually type in Force Infuser, different types of versions of the mod have different types of stuff, obviously. So bear that in mind when you're watching this. Make sure you have the right version that I'm using. If you don't know what that is, neither do I. So there you go. But if you type in Force Inf, like this, and it'll come up, and if you use NEI, just like every other normal person, it'll tell you can actually use it in a crafting table or on the ground, an enchantment table, and that will turn it into an Force Infuser. Now, I didn't press R to begin with, so I was like, what? You've got to get bedrock to do this. Oh, I ain't doing all that. And then I was starting going mad and everything, but no, you just need an enchantment table. So yeah, like I say, mine up your already placed obsidian block, which I made you place down before, and place it down with the enchantment table. Now you got to do, you should do, possibly, is right click with it on the ground or in the crafting table and it will work. No? Okay, so it's got to be in the crafting table. Like I am stupid. Like this. There we go. Okay, that's weird. I thought you could do it on the ground. And there you go. Right click, put it down, and it's got a nice little da-da-dun. I think if you have the normal text pack, it looks like a block of obsidian, so I don't know where that's going with or whatever. Simply, once you've done that, right click and you get this pretty little interface. Quite confusing to start with, but do not worry. You've got this up here, which is your information. You've got this, which is access, obviously. And there should be another red one if you place your upgrade tome in the middle. No, up here. Yes. Now, a bit of explaining to do first. So on your right side here, this is your energy. It uses Buildcraft, it uses red power. You know, it's kind of universal in what power it uses, so just chuck some stuff in and see if it works. Who knows? What I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to take this out and use this redstone energy cell, because why the heck not? And let's put this to the right side. No, yes, no. Okay. But yeah, so like I say, let's ignore that for now. You see also here, you've got like a force gem little slot, and you've got your liquid force over here. So what this machine will actually do for you, it'll actually turn liquid gem into liquid force, which is quite awesome and nice. Alternatively, so that's like the lazy man's way. Alternatively, you can have a squeezer from forestry and pump that in, and that will give you some more force. Like, I think it's like 1,200 instead of the 1,000 it gives you. So, you know, that's a bit more, but obviously because you're using a bit more power and stuff like that. But, you know, it comes at your own cost, whatever, yada yada. So, hover over the upgrade tome. You see this is tier 1. 0 force points. Next tier 96. Owner, me. And on this question mark is your little info book. Now, it's kind of like a little guide, I guess you could call it, but you've got to do stuff to upgrade it, so to speak. If you haven't already done so, you should make a book of Medora, as it contains the sum of all Darkcraft knowledge. Simply force transmute a bookshelf and you'll be on your way to mastering Darkcraft. So there you go. A book of Medora. I have never heard of one of those before. Of Medora. Let's see. Oh, so there you go. Book of Medora, Darkcraft 101. So like I say, force transmute a book of yada yada yada. Here we go. So bookshelf. Just like that. Bookshelf. Okay. There we go. Put that in there. Douche, douche, douche. No? Okay, let's try placing it down and see if it works. It is a bit weird how it does this sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna... Oi. Oi, 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 oi. Here we go. Let's break into books. Yeah. Great. Well, that is weird. Force transmutations, force rod, bookshelf, book of Medora. Okay. Whatever. Let's leave it there for now. Leave that anyway. But yeah, so once you've got your upgrade tome, you see you've got 2 slots. Now this has changed from before, because what you could do is you put your upgrade tome, like it didn't give you this one straight away, it gave you something else and then you upgrade it. But now, it's just straight away giving it you, so there you go. And if you didn't always see from the bottom, it also's got these 4 little types of stuff. Now, these are kind of like the question marks, what you've got to discover. It says, it appears to be a small fragment of force, perhaps I could use this to modify a sword. Now, come on, use your brain a little bit here, guys. But what that means is, get a force nugget, put in a force weapon, and you will get that upgrade. Pretty simple, that, really. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to chuck this off my hotbar, because I need some space. Give me some space items, come on, I can't breathe here. And we're going to make ourselves a, what's it called? Force sword, because why not? Doesn't matter, I mean, really, about what you, like, how much you do of this, that, the other, but as long as you get enough. And hopefully, here we go, look, so this was the sapling that we grew at the beginning, if you remember. Force log, let's chop this down very quickly with our handy tool. Yada yada, there we go. And eventually this will drop saplings, and obviously, you know, you don't have to then force transmutate jeez, I cannot speak at all today. Yeah, eventually it'll drop more saplings just like it did, and also force nuggets just like that. I will come back when this has dropped more. Hopefully it does. But anyway, now that we've got these force logs, that's good, we're getting somewhere. You might want to, just a recommendation, but you might want to make a little farm, like a tree farm of these, just so you get some force logs, depending on like how much you need it, obviously. So what you could do with these force logs, though, is you can make these into force sticks, he said to himself. Where's it gone? Here we go. There's a shape crafting for it somewhere. Give me a second. I need to contact NEI and see if I'm right. Really? Or did you? Oh, you got to turn them into planks now. I'm sorry. I'm giving you old knowledge here, but like you could be able to. Let's put one in. Let's turn these into force planks, and then yeah, there you go. So you put the planks. Because I guess that makes more sense. There you go. And then we got 8 wooden sticks. 4 sticks, sorry. And you put those 4 sticks with this, and we get ourselves a force sword. There we go. Let's get a force nugget just in case, although we have 11, never mind. So if we now take those items that we've just made back over to here, and hopefully it should work, what we've got to do is force sword in the middle. We need to put our force nugget on the side. If we get ourselves some force gems, let's get like, let's go 16, why not? And if we put these in here, you'll see they automatically go like that. I've got a missing texture for this, so I do apologize about that. If you haven't seen that the missing texture before, that's what it looks like. There you go. But you see this is red as well. It says insufficient Buildcraft energy. So maybe it's not universal anymore. Maybe I need Buildcraft. Yeah, Buildcraft. Okay, what I can do is then, let's make a way to get Buildcraft energy. Josh will think about it, and then I'll come back and tell you what I did. Let's bear it back. Okay, sorry about that. I did actually mess up. I didn't really mean to say that. What I meant to say was you could actually make yourself a force engine. That's what I meant to say. If you see this right here. Now, what you can do with this is 3 force ingots, and then 8 more force ingots to make force gears, because that's how it works, you know. That's how gears are made. A piston and a glass. So, you know, pretty simple how to make that. I was going to like panic and go, oh crap, how'd you make Buildcraft power? Oh jeez, my knowledge of Minecraft has gone out the window, oh no. You know, be like that, but no, it's not that severe, don't worry. my knowledge hasn't gone that far just yet. So if we make these, and then we make force ingots, we need to do... Okay, so if we need to... Actually, these should have done... There we go. So put these in here just like that. Ba-dum. There we go. Put that in there, and then we should have enough to make our force engine. There we go, just like that. And works normal, just like our normal Buildcraft pipe engine would. I think you just need to play it with a redstone, and obviously what else it needs inside, which is this. So you can see that's your output right there, little information tab here. The force engine can be throttled with a few liquids, most notably water. So there you go. Now what that means is you've got to supply it with water, and another thing, when Josh remembers, so yeah, as I was saying, it uses 2 different types of liquids. So, and what I mean by throttling is, once I actually get it set up and ready, I'll explain it better, because throttling, you'd kind of think it's kind of like, oh no, throttling, you're like reducing, or like maximum, you know, like 32 you particular, 64. It's not like that, don't worry about it. What you need to do is get yourself a bucket first, and get yourself some of these liquids. So actually, I think we can use force ingots for this. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, so the way what I'm going to use it is hopefully is use it with lava, just like that. And that was a weird noise. Very spooky that for Minecraft. The just like some spectral ghost is going to haunt up and kill me now. I'm so scared. Help me, please. Yeah, so like I say, put one liquid in there. I've put lava in there. You can use water. You can use milk, which is 2.5. I'll explain these better in a second. Actually, you know what? Look, it just says there. Water is 2.0 for 600 per tick. And there is one more on the top of my head. It's gone, never mind. And we put this in there just like that. Now, we need to supply it with a redstone signal, just like beg my pardon again. Oh my god. Jesus, that's disgusting. There you go. You supply it with redstone. It burns away just like this. As you can see, lava's going down slowly. Water's going down much quicker. So let's actually put some more water in there just like that. As you can see now, if we come over to here, you can see this one's actually slowly going up. Very slowly, bear in mind. Actually, very, very, very slowly, goddamn. Yeah, so we need to wait for that to build up some energy first before we can actually do anything. I wonder if... No, okay, never mind then. Yeah, so like I say, you need to give it some time, obviously, to get this running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ferry back across some more lava, I think, and then obviously fill this up with water, because, you know, that's just how I roll. Like I say, the other throttlers... Actually, no, I'll explain throttling first. So throttling means it's kind of like the power output. So if water's 2.0, that means what it would normally output, it would output 2 times of that, if you know what I mean. Milk is 2.5, which is highly known as the best to use, really. And, you know, milk is a bit hard to come across. Obviously, come from milk. Depending if you got milk farm or not, which would be quite handy if you did. Whoops, hello. Did I automatically put that in there just like that? I think I did. Oh, okay, so you don't need to do that. Fair enough, the game gets easier and easier. There you go. Now, hopefully this should, yeah, it's building up some power now. And as you can see, that arrow for go now is actually highlighted up, which is quite cool. Because that now indicates that we can make some stuff. There you go, in other words. What I'll do is I'll do that. Dun. Okay, so as I was saying now, I've filled that up now. Water's, ooh, that's... I'm sorry, anyone with OCD, please look away now. But that does not have a capital W. Ooh. Yeah, of all the things I picked Darkcraft up on, and that's probably how bad this mod is. There you go. It hasn't got a capital W for water. Like, honestly, to God, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.